I was sleeping and I heard a bunch of gunshots going off, so I looked outside my window and there was a cop there shooting, so I was like, okay, this ain't normal. I went around to my back window and I saw 3 bodies laying there, and I was like, oh, okay, this is not good.
Our hearts are broken. Those words tonight from the mayor of Fredericton after a shooting in his city that left 4 people dead, including 2 police officers. And tonight we're learning more about the constables who lost their lives in the line of duty. This is 45-year-old Lawrence Rob Costello. He was a 20-year veteran and leaves behind a partner and 4 children. This is 43-year-old Sarah Mae Burns. She was only on the force for 2 years and was an auxiliary officer 2 years before that. She leaves behind a husband and 3 children. The search for answers continues tonight into a shooting that jolted an entire neighborhood awake.
I heard someone shout, shut up, and then I heard 2 gunshots. And I thought I was dreaming, and so I heard 3 more, so I got up and I looked out the window and I saw a body on the ground.
The first shots rang out around 7 a.m. outside an apartment building in a residential area of northern Fredericton. When the first officers arrived, they saw a man and woman laying on the ground outside the building. They ran to help and were shot. Justin McLean witnessed the frantic activity from the window of his home and sprang into action, trying to help in any way he could.
I heard the big vehicle pull up, and they were trying to bring one of their own in to bring him to safety. But he was too heavy, so I went out and tried to help them. And then Buddy started shooting again, so we had to get back in the vehicle and evacuate. And then, yeah, it was just very traumatic experience.
One witness reports hearing about 20 gunshots in total. The suspected gunman, who has not been named, was later arrested.
Around 9:30, Fredericton police force entered an apartment and arrested a 48-year-old man from Fredericton. He was taken to the Dr. Everett Chalmers Hospital and is undergoing treatment for serious injuries.
A neighborhood lockdown was lifted around 11 a.m., about 4 hours after the first shots were reported. The city's police chief is praising the actions of her officers.
During this most difficult time, in this dark time, I can say with certainty that the citizens of Fredericton were being exceptionally well served, and that those that were killed this morning were taken very good care of.
We are deeply saddened by the loss of our brave officers today. Constable Sarah, Constable Rob. Protecting us today, they gave their lives.
Today's incident bringing back frightening memories from 4 years ago when 3 RCMP officers were shot dead by a gunman in Moncton, roughly 200 kilometers east of Fredericton. The gunman, 24-year-old Justin Bork, pleaded guilty to murder and received 5 life sentences. The names of the civilian victims also killed today have not been released. We do know they are a man and a woman, but we do not know what their connection is to the suspect. Now, the Prime Minister has tweeted out offering his support, saying, "Awful news coming out of Fredericton. My heart goes out to everyone affected by this morning's shooting. We're following the situation closely."